Hi, welcome to our electromagnetic theory course. In last class we derived electric field intensity due to infinite line charge. We have different types of charges: point charge, line charge, surface charge or seat of charge, and last one is volume charge. In last class we derived electric field intensity due to infinite line charge. In today's class we will derive electric field intensity due to infinite seat of charge. Seat of charge means surface charge. Seat of charge means surface charge. Let us consider a seat of charge in xy plane. In xy plane as shown in below figure. So it is our x axis, it is y axis, and it is z axis. Let us consider sheet of charge. Means sheet means plane, sheet of charge in xy plane as shown in below figure. So it is a sheet of charge in xy plane as shown in below figure. Okay, that means source is considered in the xy plane. Source is considered in the xy plane. We know that electric field intensity due to point charge E equal to what? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square into AR, where AR equal to what? R bar by mod R, or else R bar by R. That can be written as what? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube into R bar. Since AR equal to what? AR is nothing but distance vector r bar by its magnitude, that is mod r bar, or else simply R. Mod r bar is nothing but R only. Okay. So this is about the electric field intensity due to point charge. From this we can write electric field intensity due to, therefore electric field intensity E due to seat of charge, or else surface charge or seat of charge is given by surface charge Q is given by Q equal to what? Integral rho s ds. In this case, for this case, in case of seat of charge, we need to consider what? Q equal to integral rho s ds. Let us replace this Q with this integral rho s ds. Then electric field intensity due to seat of charge is given by E equal to what? Integral rho s ds by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube into R bar. What is this R bar? In last class we derived electric field intensity due to infinite line charge. In that case also we have R bar. R bar is the distance vector. To define that R bar, we need to consider what? Source point and field point. In order to determine this electric field intensity at the particular point, we need to consider the point of interest. That point of interest is called as what? Field point or else observation point. So means we require 2 points. One is source point, another one is field point. R bar is nothing but what? Let us consider source point is C and field point as P. Okay, then R bar is nothing but distance vector between this starting point or else source point and ending point, that is field point, Cp bar. In the diagram we can represent this source point. Let us consider source point. Where we can take this source point? We can take source point anywhere in this sheet. Let us consider that point here. Okay, that is our C. Okay, that is source point is C, and field point where? Here we need to apply a logic. In the previous case we derived electric field intensity due to line charge, infinite line charge is nothing but what? Rho L by 2 pi epsilon naught rho A rho. Okay, in the previous derivation we consider line charge along z axis. Line charge along z axis. Line charge is considered. That means source is considered along the z axis. What about the field direction? Field is perpendicular to rho means what? A rho means unit vector along the rho direction. Means rho is the perpendicular distance from the z axis, like this. Rho is the perpendicular distance from the z axis. Means what? This field is perpendicular to the source. Source is along z axis. but the direction of E is along a rho, that means along a rho, okay, means this E is perpendicular to the source is placed along z axis. Here in this case our source, that means seat of charge, is considered in the xy plane. Seat of charge is considered considered in xy plane. Seat of charge considered in xy plane. Now tell me, what about the our field direction? Definitely it should be perpendicular to that xy plane, means perpendicular to xy, this is xy plane, z is perpendicular to xy plane. So that's why our field point should be, we need to determine the field along z direction only. That means we need to take the field point along a z axis or else on the z axis, because E should be along a z direction, because we consider E in xy plane. Once again I am repeating, the source is in xy plane, means field should be perpendicular to this xy. Perpendicular means what? E should be along a z. That means field point should be on the z axis. So that's why I considered field point along z axis. That field point is 0 0, because it is along on the z axis, means x component is 0, y component is 0. I considered z component as some h. Here to here, from this origin to this point, that is P, okay, the distance is h. Okay, let us join these 2 points. Okay, that is C and this one is P. So then we will get R bar. R bar is nothing but what? Cp bar. R bar is nothing but Cp bar. And what about this point? Point P is 0 0 h, as it is in the xy plane, means z should be 0. We have some x coordinates and y coordinate, and another one is what? 0, because it is in the xy plane. Clear? So as it is point P on the z axis, that's why 0 0 h, only we have z component. And source point, source means what? Seat of charge considered in the xy plane, means only we have xy coordinates, z should be 0. So that's why we consider source point as what? X comma y comma 0. Why z component is 0? Because it is in the xy plane. Xy plane means what? Z should be 0. From this we can find this distance vector. Distance vector can be obtained by subtracting the starting point from the terminating point. Terminating point is P, starting point is C. Starting is this one is terminating point. Means what? That is 0 minus x into Ax, or else I am writing here, that is Cp bar. It is nothing but what? 0 minus x into Ax plus 0 minus y coordinate is 0, here y coordinate is y, 0 minus y into Ay plus h minus 0 into Az. Finally we got this one as what? Minus x into Ax minus y into Ay plus h into Az. Okay, this is about R bar. But in this expression we have R bar as well as R cube. In order to find this R cube, let us find that R. R is nothing but what? R is nothing but mod R bar. What about mod R bar? Mod R bar can be obtained like this, that is minus, okay, x component whole square means minus x whole square, y component whole square means what? Minus y whole square plus h square. Magnitude of any vector can be obtained what? Under root first component whole square means this component whole square, that is first component is what? Minus x whole square. Next second component whole square plus second component, that is minus y whole square, plus third component whole square, that is h square. Okay, from this we will have this one as what? That is under root x square plus y square plus h square. I can write this one as like this, that is R equal to what? Under root, we know that x square plus y square is nothing but what? Rho square, that is rho square plus h square. R equal to what? Rho square plus h square, or else this can be written in terms of the powers, rho square plus h square whole power 1 by 2. Under root means we can write this one as what? Rho square plus h square whole power 1 by 2. Okay, now from this we can write this R bar in cylindrical coordinate system. Of course, here we have what? I replaced this x square plus y square with what? Rho is what? Under root. We know that since rho equal to what? Under root x square plus y square, apply square on both sides, we will get what? Rho square equal to what? X square plus y square. Please remember this. It is the relationship between what? Rho in terms of xy. Okay, that is the relationship between Cartesian and cylindrical element rho. Clear? So from this we have r equal to what? R equal to what? Rho square plus h square whole power 1 by 2. Okay. Now r cube can be written as what? R cube is nothing but what? R square into r. What is r square? That is rho square plus h square. Okay. Whole square. That means this 1 by 2 means what? Root and this square cancelled out into, that is rho square plus h square whole power 1 by 2. It can be written as what? Rho square plus h square whole power 3 by 2. Whole power 3 by 2. In this expression, that is E bar equal to what? Integral rho s ds 4 pi epsilon naught r cube r bar. Here we have rho s, that is uniform surface charge density. Let us consider seat of charge in the xy plane with uniform charge density rho s. Means what? The charge is same at each and every point in this plane. That is, in this plane means xy plane with uniform charge density rho s. Clear? And 4 pi, that is constant. Epsilon naught means what? That is the permittivity of the free space. And r cube, already we find this r cube, and r bar is also over. And what about ds? Here we consider differential surface area normal to what? Differential surface area where you have surface area in xy plane. That means this plane is perpendicular to what? Z. In cylindrical coordinate system, as we represented this r in cylindrical coordinate system, we can represent this ds, differential surface area normal to, I am writing here, differential surface area normal to z. Normal to z means what? Except z we need to multiply remaining 2. In cylindrical what are the elements? I am writing here, in cylindrical elements are what? In cylindrical elements are nothing but what? Rho pi z. Okay. So where we have surface? In xy plane. Xy plane is perpendicular to what? Z. So that means we need to consider the differential surface area normal to z. Differential surface area normal to z. Differential surface area normal to z means what? Except z we need to multiply the differential elements along rho and pi. Differential element along rho is what? D rho. Differential element along pi is what? Rho d pi. Why rho d pi? Pi is angle made by this rho. Please refer the concept of differential elements along unit vectors. Along rho d rho, along pi rho d pi. Except z rho. For rho d rho, for pi rho d pi. This is about differential surface area. And what about r bar? What about r bar? From this we can write r is like this. R bar is what? R bar. Okay, this is r. Okay, we have only two components. One is along, this is okay, x y are related to rho, means we have component along rho direction and component along z direction. There is no component along pi. So that's why component along rho is what? Rho except this, that means under root rho square, means the component along rho direction is rho. That means under root rho square is rho into a rho, and another one is what? The component along z direction is what? That is except this one, that is under root h square, means what? That gives only under root h square means h. So that means the component along z direction is h into a z. But we need to take care about this arrow. Why? Because it is what? Starting point. Starting point means what? We need to subtract the starting point from the terminating point, means 0 minus, if it is basically here we have component what? That is z component, means this component can be taken x comma y comma 0, or else we can take this component as what? Rho 0 0 0, rho 0 0. Okay, basically in textbook we have component like this, that is 0 minus rho a rho. 0 minus rho a rho means what? That is minus rho a rho. Why we have minus rho a rho? It is starting point. Or else here we have what? Minus x whole square minus y whole square. Here minus x ax minus y ay means we need to take, as we have the negative sign for x and y, that x and y related to what? This row only. So that's why as these elements having the negative sign, you need to take the negative sign for this row. So that's why minus rho a row plus h a az. This is r bar, this is r bar, and this is ds, and we have r cube. ds, we have ds, this one, differential surface area normal to z, and r cube, we have here r cube and r bar. Okay, r bar is nothing but this one. Once again I am explaining that r bar. What is r bar? What is r bar? Here I will explain that r bar. R bar is nothing but what? The component along rho direction is rho, a rho. Component along z direction is h into a z, that is minus rho a rho. Why I consider minus rho a rho? Because it is starting point, or else here for x and y we have negative sign. So that's why we need to take what? Negative sign for this one, that is minus rho a rho. Whereas h component is what? That is this h component. That means this h coordinate is for the terminating point or else end point. So that's why for this one positive, for this one negative. Clear? That is r bar equal to what? Minus rho a rho plus h a z. Now substitute, we have r cube, r bar, this is our r bar, minus rho into a rho, minus rho into a rho, already I written here, and ds, that is differential surface area normal to rho, normal to z. Why normal to z? Because this plane or this seat of charge is normal to what? Z. So that's why except z I need to multiply remaining 2. What are the elements in the cylindrical coordinate system? Rho pi z. Except z, what are the elements? Rho pi. For the rho d rho, for pi rho d pi, because this pi is angle made by rho. Okay, please refer the concept cylindrical coordinate system or differential elements in cylindrical coordinate system. Now substitute, it is taken as equation 1. It is taken as equation 1. Substitute ds, we have ds, rho s is constant, ds, rho s means what? Surface charge density, uniform surface charge density. Uniform means constant. So it is as it is constant, leave it, ds, and another one is what? R bar, and you have r cube in equation 1. In equation 1. Okay, this is the equation. Now let us substitute that parameters, that is integral. Okay, here clearly it is surface integral. Okay, rho s, rho suffix s means surface charge density, ds, ds is what? D rho into rho d pi, d rho into rho d pi, into r bar. What is r bar? Divided by into r bar. We will write this denominator part later. R bar. What is r bar? Minus rho a rho, minus rho a rho plus h a z, plus h a z, and in the coming to denominator part we have 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. What about r cube? Here itself we have r cube. R cube is nothing but what? R cube is nothing but rho square plus h square whole power 3 by 2. It is our equation 1. Okay, what we did here, I substituted ds r cube, this part r cube, and r bar in equation 1. Equation 1 is this one. Okay, clear? Now we will simplify this one. Okay, again go back to this concept. Why we consider point P on z axis? Field should be along a z direction, because field is always normal to what? This xy plane. So means it should be, field component should be along z direction. But here field component has two components. One component is along rho direction and another component is along a z direction. This is along, this component is along a rho direction. This component is along a z direction. Okay, it is along z direction, it is along rho direction, but we require field component along z direction. Means what? This component should be 0, this component should be 0, or else I'm writing. Okay, this component should be 0, whereas this one is non-zero. It should be non-zero. Why? Our field component should be normal to this xy plane. Normal to xy plane. Now we can write, okay, why this becomes 0? Why this becomes 0? Because here we considered what? Okay, due to symmetry of charge distribution, 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 the component along row direction, the component along row direction becomes 0. Row direction becomes 0. Why the component along row direction becomes 0? Okay, if you see clearly, what about this one? It is the, why I consider this distance, okay, this point as rho comma 0 comma 0 or else x comma y comma 0. This point can be taken as rho comma 0 comma 0. Okay, in that case we will get what? 0 minus rho, r bar as what? 0 minus, directly we can write 0 minus rho a rho, and this is 0 0, and last one is what? H minus 0 into az, h minus 0 into az. Finally we got what? That is minus rho a rho plus h into az. This is our r bar, this part, that is minus rho a rho plus h az. Clear? Okay, so this is nothing but what? Year to year we have a component, that component is nothing but what? Radial component rho. That means year to year it is nothing but what? Radius of the cylinder, or else it is a radial component rho. Okay, in this direction we have rho, that is along a negative arrow, whereas in this direction, okay, with same distance we have what? Rho component with a positive arrow. Here this is positive arrow, and here we have what? Negative arrow. That means if I take source point here, I will get minus rho a rho plus h az. If I take source point here, I will get rho a rho plus h az. Means what? So these components, that means the component along the rho direction is cancelled out, because it is negative 1 and this one is positive 1. Why? Because what I said, this is the surface charge with uniform surface charge density, rho s. Means what? At each and every point in this plane or else in this surface, charge is uniform, that is q. That means if q is having a positive charge density or else negative charge density in this direction, in this case q has the positive charge density in this direction. That means this negative and this positive cancelled out. Finally the component along the row direction is cancelled out. Okay, if I have here negative charge density, in this direction we have positive charge density, this negative and positive cancelled out. Finally the component along row direction is 0. Okay, so that's why this is 0. That's why we have E bar as what? E bar is nothing but what? Integral rho s d rho. Let us write rho component at one place. It is d rho, this one is rho, so that's why we can write rho d rho. And what about pi component? That is d pi by divided by 4 pi epsilon naught rho square plus h square whole power 3 by 2 into, this should be 0. Why this should be 0? Because of the symmetrical charge distribution. Symmetrical charge distribution means what? If I have a charge here in this direction along negative rho direction, same charge will be existed here with the positive a rho direction. Means the components along rho direction cancelled out. Okay, whereas we have this is 0 and last component is what? That is second component is h into az. If you simplify this one, you will get the electric field intensity due to infinite seat of charge. Clear? Now simplify this. What about this? we can write that E bar integration with respect to what? Rho and pi only. Let us write rho components at one place and pi components at another place. It is surface integral, means double integral. Rho s is uniform charge density, means it is constant. Uniform means constant. Rho s, 4 pi is constant. 4 pi by epsilon naught is also constant. Epsilon naught is also constant. Let us move this part, that is rho square plus h square whole power 3 by 2 to the denominator, to the numerator, from the denominator. As it is in the denominator, we can write in the numerator like this, that is rho square plus h square. Okay, if I send this rho square plus h square whole power 3 by 2 to the numerator, it becomes what? Minus 3 by 2 into rho d rho, rho d rho. And what about the, okay, let us write here, that is E equal to rho s is constant, 4 pi epsilon naught is also constant, and let us write rho components, that is rho square plus h square whole power minus 3 by 2. Send this to numerator, and rho component, that is rho d rho, rho d rho, and I will write, so it is rho for infinite seat of charge. Rho is varied from 0 to infinity, that means seat of charge with the infinite radius, and pi limits are 0 to 2 pi. And what about the pi component? Here we have d pi into h into az. I am writing h is constant, that is 0 to, okay, origin to height h, that is constant, because here differentiation integration with respect to rho and pi, that means h is treated as constant, into az, that is direction. Okay, where rho is varied from 0 to infinity for infinite seat of charge, and pi limits are 0 to 2 pi. Note, please write down as a note. Clear? Now simplify this one. Okay, for the better clarity, I will write this one at this place. I will remove this part. Now we can write that E, what is E? E bar or E equal to what? Rho s into h by 4 pi epsilon naught, and this is rho equal to 0 to infinity, rho square plus h square whole power minus 3 by 2 into rho d rho, that part, into rho d rho. I will write here, that is rho d rho, and integral d pi, pi limits are from, integral limits are 0 to 2 pi into az, component along z direction. Okay, now simplify this one. We can write this one, this equation can be written like this, that is rho s h 4 pi epsilon naught, rho is 0 to infinity. Why 0 to infinity? For infinite seat of charge, infinite radius. Basically in the diagram we consider like this, for finite radius. So point C we consider what? Here to here distance as rho, but it should be, it is sheet of charge. Okay, basically I considered like this, but we need to consider sheet of, infinite sheet of charge. Infinite means ideally infinity, but practically, ideally infinite, practically it should be large seat of charge or large surface charge, that is rho square plus h square whole power minus 3 by 2. I will write this rho d rho like this, that is differentiation of, that is 1 by 2 rho square, 1 by 2 rho square, integral pi is 0 to 2 pi d pi into a z. Differentiation of, note, it is equal to what? Differentiation of 1 by 2 rho square. Perform differentiation, we will get what? 1 by 2. Differentiation of rho square is what? 2 rho, but we need to differentiate again with respect to, if I perform differentiation with respect to rho, then I will get rho square as 2 rho. That's why again differentiation of d rho. That is, if differentiation is performed with respect to rho, then we will get 2 rho, but we need to take what? D rho. That means the differentiation should be with respect to d rho. It indicates what? We got rho square as 2 rho if differentiation is performed with respect to rho. Okay. So that's why here this one 1 by 2, this 2 cancel out. Remaining part is what? Rho d rho. Rho d rho can be written as what? Differentiation of 1 by 2 rho square, like this. Clear? This rho d rho, here we have rho d rho. That rho d rho can be written as what? Differentiation of 1 by 2 rho square. Make it as note. Now we can write rho s h by 4 pi epsilon naught. Why I had written like this? That is differentiation of 1 by 2 rho square. Here simply we will perform integration with respect to rho square instead of rho, because here it is what? It is functions of rho square. Simply it is what? Integral x to the power n differentiation of that x. Here x is what? That rho square. Okay. Actually you have the formula, that is integral x to the power n dx equal to what? X to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here x to the power n. In case of the x to the power n, here differentiation with respect to integration with respect to x. Here also integration with respect to rho square. Here function is what? Rho. Here dx, here x. Here rho square, here rho square. Here x. Power is what? 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2. Here in case of n, we have what? Minus 3 by 2. Okay. Still if you have doubt, please contact me in this case. Okay. Now here rho equal to 0 to perform the integration. What is the formula? X is treated as this one, that is rho square plus h square, rho square plus h square whole power, rho square plus h square whole power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by minus 3 by 2 plus 1. Of course here I have 1 by 2. Please write that 1 by 2 here. Integration with respect to rho square plus h square whole power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 3 by 2 plus 1. Clear? And perform the integration. Here integration differentiation cancel. So remaining part is what? Into this one is 1 by 2 into this thing. Limits are from where to where? Limits of that rho is from 0 to infinity. And what about the limits of integration differentiation cancelled out? We have pi. The limits of pi is what? 0 to pi is 0 to 2 pi. The limits of pi is 0 to 2 pi. Now we can write, I will write that part here, that is rho s into, and I forgot to write direction, that is a z, that equal to what? Rho s into h by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. And what about this denominator part? That is minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is nothing but, or else we can write that as what? Rho square plus h square whole power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 gives what? That is minus 1 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 plus 1 gives what? Minus 1 by 2. Here also we have what? Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Limits are from where to where? 0 to infinity. The rho limits are from 0 to infinity. And what about pi? Pi limits are from 0 to 2 pi, means we will get what? 2 pi minus 0 into a z. Now let us simplify this one. We will get what? That is, again we have E bar is equal to what? First we have this part, that is rho s h 1 by 2 into this one, that gives what? Or else this 1 by 2, this 1 by 2 cancelled out. Of course we have negative sign. I will write that negative sign here, that is minus rho s into h by 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught, rho square plus h square whole power minus 1 by 2. I am writing that one here. I will substitute that limits later, 1 by rho square plus h square, okay, whole power minus 1 by 2, means send that term, it is in the numerator, send to the that term to the denominator. We will get rho square plus h square, that is 1 by rho square plus h square whole power 1 by 2, whole power, actually it is whole power 1 by 2. Limits are from where to where? That is 0 to infinity, that is rho limits, and remaining part is what? That is 2 pi into a z. Now simplify this one, simplify that one. We will get what? That is E equal to rho s, of course here pi cancelled out, 2 by 4, that gives what? We have negative sign, rho s h, 2 by 4 means that is 2, rho s h by 2 epsilon naught. And what about this limits? Rho is varied from 0 to infinity, that means lower limit of rho is 0 and upper limit is infinity. So that's why it can be written as what? Upper limit minus lower limit. What about the upper limit? Rho is infinity, means here 1 by infinity square plus h square. Infinity square means infinity plus h square means infinity plus something infinity. So root of infinity infinity. Something by infinity gives 0 for the upper limit. Rho square means infinity square. Clear? That is infinity. Infinity plus something infinity. Root of that infinity gives infinity. Something by infinity gives what? 0. Next infinity. Upper limit is over. Next lower limit. What about lower limit? That is 1 by minus 1 by rho square, that is 0 plus h square whole power 1 by 2. Whole power 1 by 2 means what? That is root over. Okay, root over into a z. Here pi cancelled out, I cancelled that pi, and 2 by 4 gives that 1 by 2. Clear? Here I wrote that 1 by 2, root whole power 1 by 2 as what? Under root. Now simplify this one. Here minus into minus, 0 into something 0, minus into minus, that becomes plus, rho s into h by root h square. 0 plus h square is nothing but h, rho s h 2 epsilon naught, rho s by h 2 epsilon naught, minus into minus plus this part into this one, that is root h square is nothing but what? H into az. So this h cancelled out. Finally we will get what? That is E, that is electric field intensity due to infinite seat of charge. This one cancelled out. Rho s by 2 epsilon naught into az. So that is the electric field intensity due to what? Infinite seat of charge. Finally we got electric field intensity due to infinite seat of charge as what? As what? So that equal to what? Electric field intensity due to infinite seat of charge is nothing but what? E bar equal to rho s by 2 epsilon naught into az. This is valid for if h is greater than 0, because we consider h like this, that is point is considered like this, it is our seat of charge considered like this, it is our source point, and field point, that is point P 0 0 h, it is z axis. So that means h is what? Above the origin, means h is considered as positive value, that means h is greater than 0. If h is less than 0, in that case, therefore E bar equal to what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught. H is less than 0 means what? Downward direction, it is for the positive z axis. If field point is along a negative z axis, in that case we need to take like this, that is rho s by 2 epsilon naught into a minus rho s by 2 epsilon naught into minus a z. So then generalized formula, if plane is considered xy plane, in that case E is along z direction. If plane is considered yz or else seat of charge is along yz, in that case rho s by 2 epsilon naught ax for yz plane. For yz plane, for zx plane, E equal to what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught ay. In general, therefore E equal to what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught an. Here az is what? Az is the unit vector normal to xy plane. Ax is what? Unit vector normal to yz plane. Ay is what? Unit vector normal to zx plane. What is an? An is the unit vector normal to seat of charge, normal to sheet or surface or plane seat of charge. Okay. So finally we got E as what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught into a n. Okay. How we derived this one? First we have written E as what? E equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square into ar. For seat of charge, this q is replaced with what? Integral rho s ds. Q is integral rho s ds 4 pi epsilon naught. Ar can be written as what? That is r bar by mod r. So that's why this r square becomes what? R cube. And after this we consider seat of charge normal to xy plane. So that is ds is what? Normal to xy plane, means that is normal to z. So except z we need to multiply remaining two, that is d rho and rho d pi. And what about r bar? R bar is taken as minus rho a rho plus h into az, like this. So it is C, that is rho comma 0 comma 0, and field point P. By joining this we will get distance vector r bar. So that is 0 minus rho a rho, that is minus rho a rho, 0 0, and h minus 0, so that is h into az. This is r bar, and from this we can define mod r. Okay, of course from that we can find r cube. If you simplify that one, we will get what? Electric field intensity due to infinite seat of charge as what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught a n. Remember one thing, here we applied what? Symmetry of charge distribution. Basically we have component, E component along rho direction as well as z direction. It is along z direction, it is along rho direction, but the component along rho direction is cancelled out because of symmetrical charge distribution. What is meant by symmetrical charge distribution? If there exists a charge along a negative rho direction, same charge will be existed along a positive a rho direction. So that means the component due to charge along rho directions is cancelled out. Finally we have the component along a z direction. Of course in the previous class we derived electric field intensity due to what? Line charge, that equal to what? E equal to rho l by 2 pi epsilon rho a rho. Basically we consider E, that means in order to find electric field intensity due to infinite line charge, infinite line charge, charge is placed along a z axis, charge is placed along a z axis, but the direction of E is what? Along a rho direction. What about rho? Rho is always perpendicular to the z, means what? If you take the electric field along a z axis, then field is perpendicular to that z. Here in case of the seat of charge, we consider seat of charge in the xy plane, therefore field should be along a z direction, means it should be perpendicular or normal to this xy plane, means field point should be along a z axis. So that's why field point is considered along the z axis or on the z axis, that is 0 0 h, whereas source point in the xy plane, that is taken as what? Rho comma 0 comma 0, or else we can take this as what? As it is xy plane, we have x coordinate, y coordinate, and what about z coordinate? That should be 0, as it is xy plane. Okay, by considering this source point and field point like this, and by defining that r bar and r cube ds, and substitute the ds r bar r cube in this expression, and apply symmetrical charge distribution. By applying symmetrical charge distribution, we will get component along z direction. Then after simplify or perform the integration. Okay, for infinite seat of charge, for infinite seat of charge, rho should be varied from 0 to infinity, and pi should be varied from 0 to 2 pi. By substituting these limits of rho and pi, and after simplification, we will get E as what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught az for h is greater than 0, and this one is for h is, this is for what? H is less than 0. Okay, or else in general E can be written as what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught into an. So this expression is very important. Okay, in last class we derived E as what? E as what? E as what? Electric field intensity due to infinite line charge, E equal to rho l by 2 pi epsilon naught rho into a rho. In today's class we derived E as what? Rho s by 2 epsilon naught into a n. It is electric field intensity due to infinite seat of charge, infinite seat of charge. So that is infinity. Okay, infinite seat of charge, and it is due to what? Infinite line of charge, infinite, it is for infinite line charge, infinite line charge. Okay, so this is all about today's class. We will meet in next class. Thank you.